Yep. There we go. Appreciate you, Caitlin. Already at bear time.
Tracks are my go-to source for insight into animals in the reserve. Species, number, mood. You can learn a lot about them before you've ever spotted anything.
Yeah, I gotta get all that Remy Warden information. Damn, they look broke. Just woke up. Well, just in time, dude. What's up, Waltz? Yeah, I noticed that last time. Bear went. What's up, Luz? All right, man. Appreciate you. First time catching a live. Well, we're doing exactly what you've been doing, Luz. Shooting a bunch of black bear. All right, I'm gonna head out. Like, appreciate you, Caitlin. How are you doing? Not bad, Waltz. Not bad. Just trying to spawn this thing so I can get back on Fox. But we have already killed a bunch, so I would think we're not that far away. Yeah, I hope I never get to that number, Luz. The first one wasn't that bad. brain is booting slow. I mean, it's 3:30 in the morning for you. All right, at least we got one. Waltz, y'all having the storms come through? I know it's going crazy outside right now. What's up, Putz? I did like that school bus. It's my longest grind ever. Dude, I bet. $3,000 is among the, I mean, for a bear especially, that's rough. Oh, damn, I should have got my bloodhound. I'll get him next time. But yeah, I got to get used to Hot Wheels, I guess, before this weekend. Damn, I shot both of them too. Everyone guessed that it was going to be 3,500 to 3,600. Jesus Christ. You got 3 weekends. That's true. I I should have not stopped on the Fox, but man, I needed a break. But what are the odds we hit Fox again if you spin the wheel? So I need to get my PS5 so I can play with y'all. Hell yeah, dude. Hell, you'd probably get your bear faster that way. Bear spawns real quick on the crew grind. Alright, where the hell is mine? Oh, before the witch. I thought witches. Oh, I guess it is that weekend. Gotcha. The weekend. The map comes out on Tuesday, and then it's her birthday that weekend. Damn, I've gotten lazy when it comes to tracking these things. Because I don't feel like looking for this thing at all. Let's circle back. Weekend after? Oh, that's even better. Just really want to help, don't want to take it. Come on now, lose. That's until you see it. Because I was happy for DJ getting that second tar until I spotted it, and I was like, damn it. I should have went to this zone. Anyone doing an all-nighter for the release? I'm sure a bunch of people are. Maybe we only shot one bear. Oh, 100% lose. 100% the minute you see it. Like, damn, that would look good in a lodge. So we did have another bear that we shot. Because so far I can think of at least 3 people who, me included, said they were going to duck race a great one if they get another one on the grind. Every one of them. They haven't been a duck race yet. Make sure my mic's good. There we go. Oh, there he is. But at that many kills for your black bear, man, you got to be getting close. Just want to play? I get you, dude. It's the same way. I was telling myself, like, I already got a couple pheasants. Like, am I really gonna grind pheasant? Yeah, I'm gonna grind pheasant. It's just more fun to grind with other people. Just take or keep your first one. That is true. Moody wanted to give away hers, and that's when the rules were set in place. Have everything but the fox and pheasant. Damn. Have everything but the tar and fox. It's two more. That is true. If you don't have it on the PlayStation, did it really happen? It's like RW with his moose. He has a Great One moose. It just happens to be on Xbox. You have all yours on Xbox? Damn, so you're gonna have Call of the Wild on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. That's crazy. Yep, dude, that is nuts. I think Belding's the same way too. I think he's got it on a two or three different consoles. I have all three also. Damn. Why? I just use Xbox to help people out now. Gotcha. That's crazy. I'd want all my I don't know. I'd need all my stuff in one spot, I guess. Like sticking to one. Well, you only have it on PC, don't you, Waltz? There are benefits. I mean, there's tons of games I wish I could play on PC versus PlayStation. Let me swap out this dog. Like any game that like mods are really big, so Skyrim and stuff like that, I would definitely play that on PC. Or Fallout or some stuff like that, but had 105 on Xbox, been grinding since the first great one came out. Had a what, 105 great ones? Fuck. If I did get one. Yeah, PlayStation definitely is the best for now, but Xbox is going to get all those exclusives coming up, so just want to play Demon Souls and Bloodborne. Quit for a long time because the lodge got deleted and lost. Oh, yeah. FFL was talking about that happening to him. I think it'd be so hard to try to get back into it after losing all of it. I think that follow-up shot got him. Didn't play again until I got my PC. I won't blame you. Yeah, Waltz, I haven't seen you stream anything but Call of the Wild recently. I think all your videos have been Call of the Wild. There we go. That's true. After all that, now you can't get a black bear. This fall upon release, let's go. So you said about the 24. Are you doing a 24-hour stream when the map comes out? Yep. Nice, dude. Chat done named it Chester. The bear that doesn't exist? Damn. That's gonna be a dumb name if it's not a chestnut, though. You spotted black bear named Chester. Gotta see those spawns and collect data. Ah. Well, hopefully he's a chestnut, Luz. At least that makes sense. I just want anything that's not a glacier on this one. Oh, Walt, we were talking about it in Rum Stream earlier, but I think once I unlock the map and stuff and can fast travel, multiplayer is going to be the best idea because you get all the maps are going to be fresh. You know what I mean? So you'll get tons of trophies. I don't mind it. Oh yeah, yeah. You told me about that. Yeah, I guess yeah, that makes it a little bit better, even if it's not a chestnut. Enjoying black bear? Oh, dude, it's the most brain dead grind on the planet. Just get out here and shoot bear. Pheasant's pretty close though. Pheasant's a really easy, relaxing grind. In fact, sometimes pheasant may be easier because you can miss a pheasant 7 or 8 times and still get a shot. Almost cried when that was the name they picked. Oh, dude, I don't blame you. And that does make it cooler, even if it's not a chestnut. Although it would be perfect if you do get a chestnut. And I think chestnuts get a lot of hate. I like chestnuts. Caitlin said they typically score low, though. I'm going to say F it and I'm awake. Well, that's not a good idea. Get a chestnut? Yeah, dude, that'd be really cool. I just need something that's different, I guess. But I like my glacier one too, so I wouldn't mind two. No bears in this zone. Favorite fur? Nice. Storm woke you up? Yeah, it is bad outside. Hopefully it's calming down though. Let's check this overflow lake. These should all be level 4. I got random females popping up. On your 4 lakes? I haven't had a random female in 2 grinds since swapping them. Sounds like the worst is past. Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, it's supposed to be storming and raining for the next, like, the whole week, pretty much. And I mean, we've had nothing jump over there recently. Well, one popped up yesterday, then another 2 last stream. Well, damn, dude. That is really weird. I've never heard of after they get swapped, you still get the randoms that come in. Love the rain. Well, dude, you're gonna be in luck. It's all Georgia and South Carolina's gonna be getting for the next few days. All right, let's just reset time. It's a first. Yeah, dude. I've done a couple of grinds and I've watched a ton of grinds and I've never seen that. You get the occasional low level one that you end up shooting down, but never females. That's really weird. bears. I feel like this is clearly destined to be a long grind for my next great one, period. The fox has already went about average, and the black bear's getting to be about average. Let them stay because you can't deal with them. Well, after that many kills, I'd probably be doing the same thing. Have you rechecked your exterior? I'm sure you have. You know what you're doing. But damn, that's a lot of kills, man. Of course, sometimes it's weird. Caitlin's done a ton of fallow grinds before, and her last one was, almost 3,000 kills. So sometimes it's just random. Non-legendary already. Let's go. Where's he at? See, that right there's what that zone sucked because it kept disappearing, the tent and stuff. But man, did that right before I hopped off. Gotcha. $21 to $24. He could be a big boy black bear. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't really care about them anymore. I've got a ton of black bear diamonds. Definitely felt like it. 7,000? Damn. You definitely had the worst black bear grind that I've heard of recently. I know Stewarty and them had a long one. Stewarty, Chopper, even Stoners have been going for a while. But I don't think any of them hit that high of a number. You're definitely due for a short grind. Of course, you say that the Hunter LS did back-to-back 3,000 kill grinds for a fallow, so. But then he was blessed with a, what was it, like a 200 and something kill grind? 200-ish in on Black Bear? Okay. Well, maybe. Like I said, the Hunter hit 230 something before his spawn, so 3K is still a short grind. Nah, that sucks. I've only ever had one grind go over 3,000. And it barely went over 3,000. 22.97. Thought I shot a second one. Maybe I missed this guy. This wasn't even supposed to be the grind. I just kind of needed a break from Black Bear. Or not Black Bear. I needed a break from Fox. Last Valor grind? How many kills did it take? I don't remember. Oh man, that was a cinnamon. Hopefully it's a gold cinnamon. That's the first rare in about, I don't know, a couple hundred kills. How to be real, 3,700. I don't see it going over Fort. For a Black Bear, I wouldn't think so, but like you're already at a high number period, especially since it's not even your first grind. .2, 3.4, kind of low. All that for, what'd you get, like a gold, it was the gold blade? Or the gold elk? We'll tax that. Boy, it wouldn't have hurt my feelings if that was a cinnamon that was made diamond. Haven't gone to bed yet, brother. Trying to hit these hours with the AFKs. Longest grind was 1,700. It's not bad. $1,700 was my last whitetail grind, I think. Right at about 17. Got scammed. Second golden blade after 3,000 kills. You hate to see it. That sucks. Keep your ass out of the water. The shortest was 45. I want to have a sub 100 kill grind someday. My shortest ever was probably, I mean, it's still in the 600s, but it was my second pheasant. Tune change. Oh, yeah. The only thing that to me would have made that cooler is if they were all different racks. But yeah, that's sick to have that many of the same fur. Was the tar? Stewarty had a short tar grind too. Keep your ass still. Damn it. Alright. But you did that tar grind on Cinder Patan Lose? Or was it on Tay? Different rack for sure. Because like having a golden elk, a golden spoon, and like a golden typical, that'd be sick. Like having a long grind on the new map. Are you doing a grind on the new map? I don't want to grind anything on the new map, I don't think. assuming it's mule deer, I definitely think Rancho will be the easiest. Got Rancho set up for muleys? Yeah. It's not a bad idea. I mean, it's going to get a pop reset, but still, as long as they don't change too much, you should be good to go. Doing a grind on every map? That makes sense. There's certain maps I'd like to do grinds on. Like, I'd like to grind something on Mississippi. I don't know what, but... And then I'd like to do a moose grind on Layton. Because there's certain combos I think that just work better for Layton. Like a two-tone spider rack feels perfect as like the Layton Moose Great one. Honestly, I think I probably have the best combo for Medved though, so. Well, Bighorn Mountain Goat. Get pop resets? They shouldn't. The only thing that should get reset should be the mule deer themselves. Because they've kind of figured out how to do that without messing up grinds. Because remember, they were able to add tar to Tay without messing up people's fallow grind. Because if they'd have messed up fallow grinds, boy, there'd have been some people pissed off about that. The only thing I'm going to hate is Hirsch. Yeah. There's literally nothing good I can say about Hirschfeld, and it's my least favorite map by far. Bet the new fur ones get a reset. That's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The Bighorn will probably get reset for sure. Since they're getting a rework with their horns and stuff. Forgot all about that. Good point. I hope that rework looks good. They've needed a lot of touch-ups for the Bighorn. Because the diamonds just look so, like, absurd. They're, like, just too much, I guess. But I'm going to spin the wheel so I don't get to pick. So if the wheel says you have to go do Fox on Hirschfelden, you're going to do that? What a madman. That'd be awful. Headed to Hirschfelden. Before the new map drops. Yep, dude, that's... Good luck to you, dude. That sounds awful. Are doing like the Black Bear on Mississippi or something? Want all the bison together? I think that's the last thing I need off of Hirsch is a Euro Bison. I have every rare of the Euro Bison, but I don't think I have a diamond. Okay, there's no reason not to be in this tripod. Oh yeah. I think that's the move for Hirschfelden. Get on there, get your diamond Eurobison, and then leave. It's gonna be bad, but everyone's coming along for the ride. There you go. It would be a flex. Getting something crazy on a map like that. I still think it's nuts that there are people that do fox grinds on Emerald Coast. And honestly, some of the people that's had the most success with fox did it on Emerald Coast. Tonight should be the stream where we hit 1,000 kills on the black bear. And hopefully we can avoid hitting lose numbers, but definitely didn't turn around as fast as I was hoping. Trying to do something different. No, I get it, dude. And there ain't gonna be too many people that's gonna copy you doing that. Oh, dang it. You know what? I don't feel like chasing him anyways. Don't wish my numbers on anybody. I gotta get some of that luck Ender has. Of course, his isn't luck. That dude grinds all the time. That's all he does is grind. But man, he pops them so quick. He didn't pop that fox that quick, but I mean, it's faster than most folks. Wish I had that crow luck. Yeah, I'm trying to think of last time Crow really had a terrible grind. Although Crow still hasn't gotten a typical whitetail yet. Oh yeah, for sure, it's rare, but as many great one whitetail as Crow has, you'd think he probably would have got it by now. I also think herd management starts to mess with the racks a little bit, to be honest. I think if you're super herd managed, then it's going to have to spawn something that scores a lot higher. So I think you probably end up with a lot more big racks. Although I wouldn't have minded a big rack to be my first one, but I ended up getting the chainsaw rack, the Kensko rack. Oh, that elk pushed that dude in the water. Now we gotta sit here and wait. Where do you do your great one? I think you've told me before you do yours on Repentuli, right? Dang, it's gonna take forever for that thing to float over here. Switch to Rev, but for the longest did it on Leighton. I heard they're not that bad on Leighton because they're only drink on the same part of the map as the moose, right? Come on, bear. You're wasting time. There we go. So let's just skip that zone. Let's shoot the ones in the front. Be honest, they're not the best. Yeah, I like Rev. Once you manage down the south and you could just hunt the north, I thought Reventuli was super easy and wide open. Ain't mythical. The glitch lake is just a pain. I'm not familiar what you're talking about. I didn't realize there was a glitch lake. Out of all that, I never hit him once in a vital. Lake on Reservoir. Oh, yes. I know where you're talking. I assume I know what you're talking about. I didn't realize that was a problem that everybody had. I actually have an albino female on that lake. Dang, I didn't realize that it was a universal problem. Yeah, that was one of those where after I finally shot it down to, I probably still have a couple shooters left on that lake, but once I got it kind of managed, I was so ready to give up on that thing. I'll work around, but I don't do it. Oh no, I've abandoned that place. What sucks is it's a good lake too, because it usually has like, for me, it had 3 drink zones on it. Dang, that's interesting to know though. And it wasn't just me; everybody deals with it. Let you walk under the water so you can claim them. I didn't know that was a glitch. I know there used to be a glitch kind of like that where you could shoot the gators underwater or the crocs underwater. So a lot of people would get to the edge of the water and just sit there and pick off crocs. At least this dude got out of the water before I shot him. Yeah, Luz, I didn't even realize there was a way around that. So I would basically have to find the angle where maybe their head was sticking out of the water and shoot them that way. Come on, man. No bear here at all. They set up blinds under the water. Well, I assume they got to be hacking, right? It's got to be on PC if they're doing that. It was on Xbox. Well, how did they set up blinds and stuff under the water? Finally, a bear over here. They could get under the water. They just popped up, lined up. Okay. I don't know. That feels like a lot of work for not a lot of payoff. I feel like it's best to just deal with it, just manage it. Once you have it decently managed, just forget about that lake. Because I like my whitetail setup now. It's all in the north. It's all wide open. I've got to stop shooting these bears out of the zone. Like, I get it's a predator, so it doesn't count as much, but I feel like it slows down respawns. Yeah, it keeps you honest, loose. Because I know there's got to be folks, if they're playing single player, the ones who, mess up a great one or something, they're playing single player, I know they at least it'd have to cross their mind to main menu. Of course, there's been streamers that did that on stream, so Dang, I wish I would have got that second bear. I reset because I got a hacked lobby. That's why it's got to be kind of hard for PC players, right? Especially if they're streaming. Like having to go around and make sure that whatever lobby you're in is like on the up and up, that would suck. Don't do multiplayer at all. Well, if you're on your Xbox, it's probably fine, right? But PC, yeah. Although honestly, I don't. The thing with multiplayer, that's the problem, is if you get a trophy shot that's in multiplayer, people are going to always accuse you of cheating. Anytime they see multiplayer, it doesn't even matter what console you're on. Because on console, what people like to do is the duplicating stuff, and then trading it with their friends and stuff. I don't understand that at all, but it's big on console. Very low bleed rate, great. Love doing the ground, so I'm okay with that. That's good. But yeah, man, you got to get the PlayStation so you can do the crew grinds. Damn it, dog, all the way over there when I need you. I haven't asked this dog to track anything today. Did he go in the water or something? Oh, there's some tracks. There's some blood. It'd be hard to find random stuff without multiplayer. Yeah, I think it's a lot easier in multiplayer to find if you're just out there looking for diamonds and rares. Like multiplayer's the best. For specific diamonds, it's probably easier just to grind it on your own map. Like for some like snow leopards or something. Got one in my cart just waiting to get paid. Nice, dude. So many folks switching over. Damn. These zones are acting very, very slow. seeing people get the great ones. Yeah, especially folks that especially if it's their first one, or like the ones that the really really hard great ones to get, like the black bear or not the black bear, the fox. Don't run in the water. Oh, you run right to the water. Take the first one, but do duck races after that. Yeah, that's what Moody. It's Moody's fault that we don't just do duck races like that, anyways. But she wanted to give away the first one, so when they came up with the rule, you got to take the first one. They take forever to float across this lake. I bet. Come on, man. Now you just need the fox and the pheasant. Come on. But honestly, the pheasant's not that bad. The fox is a bitch, but pheasant, it's a pretty real. It's kind of like black bear. A new one coming out. Yeah. I also think if it's muleys, which I'm just willing to bet pretty much anything, it's going to be mule deer. I think mule deer will be a fairly easy grind. It'll be like fallow. If it's muleys, I'll be hyped. I think the community will as a whole. That's been requested for so long. Just want a short grind. I hear you, man. Like I said, I think muleys will be a pretty easy grind if it is a mule deer great one. but I could be wrong. Plus, they could always give us a curveball. A lot of people have said, they hope it's fox or elk. Some folks even say caribou, which I don't get that at all. But all right, let's go change time. Because just given the way they're zoned on Rancho, I think they'll be as common as fallow on Tay, mule deer on Rancho. Beaver. Well, if you're asking about great ones, dude, that's that that's been a joke that folks have said. I think they're smart enough to know not to do a beaver great one. But I think beaver would be I think they're a little bit overhyped because I'm not sure people really are going to care about beaver after like a week or two. I kind of see beaver being kind of like a raccoon dog, where it's going to have all this hype going into it, but then people are just going to forget about it. Come on, there we go. Wanted the elk great one. I think it would be cool. I just don't know how they would do it. I don't know if they would put it on the new elk, the Manitoban elk, or if they try to give each elk a great one variant. I don't know. Jesus, at the black bear this time. A level 3, gross. Where did all these come from? We got at least 3 of them. Rosie would be the one you wanted. I think that'd be cool. Rosie are a species that I think need a rework, so it would be cool for them to get the rework and a great one. Kind of like I think they're doing for mule deer this time. Well, surely that got rid of some pressure. We'll go to this one. I do think Rosie are my favorite elk. Lion would be yours if you could pick, though. Yeah, I think they just are gonna wait to do another Predator for a while. But Lion would be cool. I know that gets requested a lot. A two-tone line would be amazing. That would be pretty cool. I've heard other ideas where like maneless lions would be great ones. I think that would be a cool idea. There's a lot they could do with lions, especially they could use a rework too, even though they've already had it done once. Damn it. Oh, well, we'll get him in a second. Get out of the water. Oh my god. Playing this game. Yeah, I think that's most of us at this point. It's crazy how long this game has ran. That bear just now died. And not just, you know, still putting out content and stuff, but it's still the best hunting game that's ever been made. And it doesn't really have that much competition either. This thing ran forever. Yeah, and I don't hate Way of the Hunter. It just couldn't get into it though. Something about it. It is a lot more slow paced, which is fine. But like so is Hunting Simulator, and no one plays Hunting Simulator, you know? You got to find that balance between realism and fun. Oh, he's still on the shore over there. Great. Perfect. What a guy. Thank you for not getting in the water. No one is the same. Yeah, this this setup used to be up here, but I don't know why. I kept losing that tent and this blind. So eventually I moved it over here. Caitlin has hers over here, so she showed me to put it here. A level 2? What the fuck is happening? I haven't had a level 2 over here in a long time. All the way on the other side. don't even know where you'd put it up there. I like my initial spot, but I was just wasting so much time because I kept having to reset it. On top of where I was at. Gotcha. Big old level 7. Damn, why did he take off so fast? Like to use the tripod for it. I usually do use the tripod. Unless it gets super steep and then you have to try to glitch it into the ground, and then it's not really worth it. I'd rather just use the blind. This other one is right over here. Well, when we hit 3,000, that was 2,000 kills without a dime. On Black Bear, you went 2,000 kills without a dime. That's rough. Dang, dude. My diamond rate's been decent. Like, I get a diamond pretty much every, 20, 30 kills. Well, probably closer to 50, but still. A lot of 8s, but no 9s. That's really weird. All right, there's no pressure on this lake now. Surely we have some bears. They should be rolling again. Nothing over there. Might have to HM it. Well, yeah. I would have already HM'd it before I got to 4,000 kills. This grind is, I mean, it's not super HM'd, but I did stack diamonds on these lakes and then went and shot the exteriors down a couple of rounds. Almost time to reset. One thing I HM'd is whitetail. Honestly, this is probably an easier species to manage than whitetail. the hill across from here. I got you. That wouldn't be a bad spot. Is there like a flat part over there where you can put everything down? Gotta reset time to the right. Yeah, I kind of know where you're talking about. I'm just surprised you. I guess with a tripod you could see everything. At least we get the pressure off a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's the benefit of the tripod. Dang, come on, bears. First two zones don't have anything. I guess I should check it. We haven't had a bear jump down here in so long, but I'd hate for there to be a great one sitting in here and we just aren't checking it. That makes sense. I did that for fallow. Forever, I didn't want to put, collection tents or anything for fallow down. Or red deer. Red deer was actually my first ever grind. Ain't nothing jumped down there either. So annoying when someone. Oh yeah, especially when they're the ones that ask for it. Like I've had people ask me on videos and stuff about how to get diamonds and stuff, and then you explain it to them, and it's like, yeah, that's not what I do. Well, like, well, why are you asking me? That should be two. How about a Twitch streamer? With what, called the wild stuff or just streaming stuff? Honestly, I'd rather them disagree with me with Call the Wild stuff than streaming stuff. Like, Call the Wild got you. Because I know a guy and he's like, I can't get viewers. I can't get viewers. But he only goes live for like 15 to 20 minutes at a time. Well, no one's going to sit there and watch you play Call of the Wild for 15 minutes on a live stream. But he's going to keep doing his own thing, I guess. Where did this last one go? I know he had a slow bleed rate. I wanted to do a grind. I went step by step. Yeah, that's what I don't. It's the same way when people come in here and they'll be like, "What diamond should I go after?" And then you say an animal, and they're like, "I don't really want to do that one." Well, fuck off, dude. Go hunt what you want to then. But yeah, I don't like to give too much advice for call. Also, people just play this game so differently that like my advice for some people is just not going to work for them, and that's fine. Whatever you want, yeah, basically, because there's no right answer. Or they'll like spawn a great one. They're like, "What gun should I take it with?" Well, like my answer would be take it with whatever gun you've been shooting with. But they want to take it with some crazy shit and fuck it up. Yeah, because tearing everything down is stupid just because someone disagrees with how you're doing it. The minute I have a setup and that setup produces a great one, like that setup's not getting changed. That's another legendary. I'm a botch it though. Or maybe not. Stay on that one. Oh, there he is. We'll mark that and then we'll pick this guy up. I may have spined him. No, it looks like Vital Blood. Dang, he was a big diamond too. If I'd have known he was going to be that big, I probably would have taken my time. All right, second diamond of the stream. We did shoot him pretty high. We'll take it. And another one to add to the lodge. Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm open to hear stuff about, tar, fox, but most other shit, like that's what I'm missing. So I don't really need people's input on, bear or fallow. Like I got plenty of fallow great ones. Plus, for most of that, like if I want tips on how to grind, I'll go look up a video from Crow or iBuy or someone like that. Not some random dude that ended up in my chat. Yeah, we'll start at this lake. That's 2 diamonds. Oh, damn it. Oh, it actually turned out to be a good shot. Let's go. When he stood up, I was convinced we were going to be chasing him for a minute. Oh, yeah. Nowadays, it's like lightning fast compared to what it used to be. With pickup tents and making it as efficient as possible. Let's avoid that one for now, and then we'll go to this one. Should have started streaming them. Yeah, because that was back when, if you could get great ones, few and far between. Not many streamers were just popping them. There we go. Yeah, my wife said forever you should start streaming. You should start streaming, and I kept telling her I did, and I really didn't want to get into that right now. But looking back, there was definitely a time where I should have started streaming a while ago. Get out of the water, you shithead! Damn it! Oh, this is gonna take a minute. It's a good time, but it didn't have. Yeah, but on the flip side, you could have been one of those people. You could have been one of those big time streamers. Damn, I'm gonna be waiting a minute for this bear. My old setup, I had basically a pop up zone right here, and they would flee and they'd run right past me. I'm getting way more kills this way, but man, when they get in the water, it sucks. Chat with everyone that comes in. For the most part, Caitlyn gets to do that. I know it gets crazy for like Scarecrow or Lady or Flinter or someone like that. Or even Chopper's. Chopper's chats go so fast, especially when he's on vertical. That should have been a good shot. Too bad if I missed people. There we go. Got him out of the water. We're not ready for a time change yet. One thing about this grind, you get rich so fast. Like I was just at 2 million. spent money on a ton of tents, and now I'm back at 2 million. $2 million from zero. Yep. Like the Black Bear grind basically financed all my other grinds. It paid for everything the first time. Now there's just racking up money that I can't even use. 2 level 7s. That wasn't a good shot. That one hit him. That's why I did it first. Yep. Well, sometimes, like my wife likes to play the game, but she didn't want to have to level up again because she had a corruption issue. So I just took her character since she had the DLC for the 300 and just gave her a couple rotations shooting bear. And now all of a sudden, like, she can buy the guns she wants. She's got the XP and stuff. Like, it is a good way to start the game. Maybe not for brand new players because they'll get burnt out quick, but if you're like an older player and you're just trying to level back up after hitting a new game, it's definitely a good way to start. Damn, that second shot must have really got him. Yeah, if losing everything didn't take you away from the game, I don't think anything would. Well, that sucks. We're going to be chasing him for a while. Place waypoint. If you don't get excited for the great one, then play. Yeah. Well, I mean, great one grinding's fine. I think you need to be a certain level player before you'd even be interested in it. You should definitely try to have fun with the game. Without the grind. Because a lot of newer players will jump in on a great one grind and get burnt out so fast. Damn, dude, I don't even know if I'll ever find this dude's tracks, but we'll reset time when we do. My dog with me. No, he's way over there. Already got a bear that came back. Nice. By the time I come back, he'll be slumped in the water. Alright. Let me find tracks for that other bear. What's up, Stewarty? The pheasant went okay. We had 2, 3 dimes. Mark that guy down. I still think you have the only rare from the grind, though. So dang, where did I shoot this dude to where he's still running? Finally, 0 to 25. Jesus Christ. Oh man, we must have hit him terrible. First time on them. Yeah, they look really good too. The melanistics do. But they're so small that I could see them getting in that bush and then you just end up shooting it with whatever. Or shooting it grounded. Caitlin played the plump. Oh yeah, many songs were made while you were gone, Stewarty. Didn't know it was a melon. I could definitely see it. Still a cool trophy though. I did that a lot with the tar. And we just hit that, so let's go to this one. Didn't know there was a song till you woke up. Yeah, it kind of just when Caitlyn ended her stream and raided, and then Rum asked her if she felt the great one coming in her plums. Let's go 300. That was a good shot. Check out all the songs. It's hard to keep up with all the songs now. See, didn't. Yep, that's the origin story of your song. We got two here. Passed out a little bit into the stream. Oh, yeah, it started kind of late. And then after Pickle went to bed, by the end there was only 3 of us in there. Sleep when you can. I got you. Damn. We'll go to this one. Dang, the zones looked like they were fine, but then that last one was missing bears. Level 5 again. Go on pheasant next. Stuart, if you haven't done a pheasant grind yet, definitely do it. It's probably my favorite grind outside of black bear. It's a lot of fun to sit there and just shoot pheasant. No strokes for a few days. Let's go. That's good. Hopefully that's the comes the new norm. Came in the same week. Stoner did. I got you. That's been a while back. Damn bears, dude. There's not even pressure at that zone. You're gonna make Caitlin a song. Well, good luck. Caitlin has a ton of songs. Another level. That's a 5. There's a 6. And my dumbass did that not in a tripod. Maybe I should just bring the tripods closer. Gotta just gonna have to see how I'm gonna do it. A good setup on this zone. Nah, I'm okay. Appreciate you, man. I don't really want to change anything around. 'Cause I just changed it like a week ago. This is the really inconsistent zone. Yeah, that was the one I just changed. But I kind of like that zone just because if I've been getting more respawns for bears closer to the tent than in that faraway zone, so it's fairly convenient. Alright, let's try this one, I guess. Damn, the bears may be headed to bed. I don't blame them. I'm tired. Not a single... Oh, there's a bear. His ass will stay out of the water. Oh, for sure. Because a lot of these zones, this is just basically me trying out Caitlin's strategy for a week and seeing if it's better. I can already tell you it's a little bit better than my previous setup. All right, stop walking. You're still gonna make me run. We'll pick him up and then we'll go over here. Yeah, I was about to say that sounded like a bear too. Damn it. But I'm gonna head out and get some more sleep. All right, Luz. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully you can get some more sleep. I need to try to get sleep at some point, but it's hard to pass up on these AFKs. There's just so many of them right now. We can hit one more zone. Appreciate you, man. All right, let's see. That's level 4. Appreciate that, Mr. Luz. That may have been a rare. Or it may just be the way that sun's coming down on it. No, I'll go for probably another 15 minutes at least. Just get to the top of the hour. Ruth. What's up, Ruth? Dang, there should be 2 bears that are missing. Early stream? Actually, Ruth, this is a really, really late stream. Did my dog get up here? Maybe he can find some blood. Bat can't sleep. Well, dang, lose that. At least I would have tried or something. Decide what to do, whether to call in sick or not. Retweet, lose? What? What's wrong, Ruth? Do you have just feeling sick? Boy, lose is going to be up all night long. Of course, I mean, it's already daytime, so. Doing work outside? I got you. Yeah, there's not much like a lawnmower or some tractors or something going like that, a diesel engine outside your room at 6 in the morning. Nausea hits? Oh, dang, Ruth, if it's every time you stand up, then maybe time to call out, but all right, I got one more bear I have to pick up. Maybe it's just you. Well, yeah. But if you're sick, Ruth. Can't go into work if you're always calling sick. If you're thinking about, means you probably should. Well, definitely if you're just anytime you stand up, you feel nauseated. Dang, why did they have to split up so far apart? But no, Ruth, this is a definitely a late stream. We all just kind of came over after Rum's stream and started this one. Well, these two bears have cost me this entire rotation. At 3 or 4. Around 3, I think. Yeah, a little bit past 3. Because we've been going for almost 3 hours now. Which, I mean, it's been pretty successful. We had 3 dimes, 2 rares. 3:30 Eastern, I think. Yeah, you haven't been able to sleep either. If I stop talking, it's because I passed out. Same, lose. All of a sudden, my little fucking hunter guy just stops running around. You guys will know what happened. Yeah, we can all just join the 45 other AFKs and just all pass out. I can't do it called in. Oh, Ruth, I get it. Sometimes it's just not worth it. It's not worth fighting it. Knocked out for 1 hour, came back to say hi. Yoda saw the run, got up, started trying to get dressed. Yeah, sometimes it's all you can do, and then all of a sudden you realize that it ain't gonna happen today. Definitely been there before. This is the worst flu. Oh, yes. It is a flu then. Do you have like muscle soreness and stuff too, Ruth, or is it just nauseous? It is not feeling well watching. Sure. Started last Thursday and still here. Oh, I'm sorry, Ruth. Hopefully a day of getting some rest will help. Damn it. I may have just shot elk. They were definitely running the way. Rested all weekend. That's true. Maybe it was just one more day will make that difference. I don't know. I think I've been fortunate enough. I mean, I've had bad colds, but I don't think I've ever had like the full on flu before. Starting to feel better. That's always the worst too, when you call out and then all of a sudden you start feeling just a little bit better. But that ship has sailed, so there's no reason to beat yourself up over it. Damn, this dude ran so far without even getting shot. To the like in Discord. You realize you're doing that to mostly folks that are asleep, I think. I mean, yesterday was worse than today. Rid of the stomach ache. Oh, that's good. Just got a little bit of nauseous though. Have you been to the doctor yet, Ruth? About it? Oh man, there's another bear over there. All right, we're getting off this zone. I keep messing them up over here. A lot of nauseous. For when they wake up, I'm definitely not going that much longer, so that they'll wake up and hit the Discord and like button. I want to get over it on your own. I got you. I hate going to the doctor, so I definitely understand. What about the dentist? The dentist is just the doctor for teeth. So I don't really enjoy the dentist either. But to be honest with you, I don't really understand how people go to the dentist and just love the experience. Well, the doc would do is send me home with some rest. Yeah, that's true. Couple $100 worth of ibuprofen and rest. Come on, man. We're getting up there. No one likes the dentist, exactly. That was a good shot. Can we shoot this guy to where he doesn't fall in the water? Get out of the way. The elk is literally running in the whole time in front of him. There we go. Refilling fillings. Ugh. So when I was younger, I had to go to the dentist a lot, like the orthodontist and stuff, because I had braces. But as I've gotten older, like I never have toothaches or tooth pains. I never have cavities, so it's been a while since I had a filling. Because apparently I grind my teeth and I've broken 3 of them. So I've been told for years I grind my teeth too, Ruth. But I think I was told that, especially when I was in the army, I was grinding my teeth, and then it kind of got better. So I guess the assumption was if it's stress that's bringing on grinding of the teeth. Told me to get a mouth guard. Yeah, but those things are so uncomfortable to try to sleep with. It's like trying to go to sleep chewing on like a puck, like a hockey puck. I guess she wants me to watch my mouth. Well, yeah. You won't be able to say anything with that thing in your mouth. Ugh. And I used to have retainers too, and like they would get worn out a lot from the grinding. Can at least try it. Who says things when they're sleep? Like basically everyone talks in their sleep at some point, unless you have a mouth guard in, and then why did you just right there at the end? As soon as I'm ready to pull the trigger, you start moving. There we go. Is Miss Mills related to? That is my wife, Ruth. There's 2 more. Yeah, wife bot. Although now I got night bot, so Nightbot really cut down on her duties in the chat. Oh shit, we need to get some of these. No, I'm not. I don't have the Cacciatore. Wanted to play it safe. Yeah, I get that. Don't want to roll the dice on that. All good, Ruth. I get what you're saying. All right, we're almost time to roll time. The good news is we are in the South, so what the hell does that mean? All right, let's roll time. hit this lake. Man. Almost at 100 kills for the stream. Need to shoot from the... Keep going. Ma'am, I just spent 8 hours shooting pheasants. And now I've spent 3.5 hours shooting bears. Another hour before you have to get up. Yeah, you went to sleep way too early. You missed a ton in Rum Stream. Got a lot of AFKs. Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to go at least this long. Especially since the other night when that stream crashed, we had so many AFKs. That was so much wasted hours. Yeah, I bet. Another duck race? Well, no, but there was so many, like maybe 4 songs were made in one night. Wolf renamed himself to Hawk. Then B Weaver said Hawk Tua. So now he's trying to find a new a new name for himself. Not yet. What do you mean not yet? Oh, a duck race? Oh yeah, there were a lot of alts. Come on. Rum shot, pickles, diamond, pheasant. Come on. There we go. This lake sucks. I guess it's just so shallow that they kind of just bump along as they float over. Was it grounded? Yeah, he botched it. It was... So the thing was, he was trying to shoot the male so that Pickle wouldn't get confused, but unfortunately the male that he shot was the one that Pickle was aimed at. Because I think he shot once, missed, and then the follow-up shot, he ended up hitting Pickle's level 3. There we go. Another 5. Damn, I had a ton of 5s. I'm so glad I didn't shoot him before he just took off in that water. Three more. The floaters. I just don't remember them floating this bad on the first grind. especially on this lake. Damn it. Oh, did he stay up too? Damn it. Alright. We're going to be tracking that for a minute. Dang, that must have been a terrible shot because I don't even think we have hunting pressure yet. And we'll finish out this rotation. There must have been another bear too. 102 to 165, so a very small bear. There we go. Okay. You realize you're sharing stuff with the whole internet, right? Dang, man, I don't know why that was such a bad shot. Just to keep entertaining. It's not gonna happen. I'm finishing this rotation though, but like I said, I mean, that was like an 8-hour stream into a 3-hour stream, so gave it my best shot. I appreciate it. We can hit this lake. Plus, we're getting the numbers up there anyways, so I mean, I feel like it'll happen this week. Hopefully. Because by the end of this week, we'll be a little bit over the amount of kills we had for the first grind. Damn, man. Well, I say that if that's assuming we can still find bears. Maybe time to check the overflow lakes. Happen in June. What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean? You need more sleep than I do. No, it'd be magical if I hop back on Salsweese and there's a great one fox. This one at probably, 1,500 kills would be about average. No, I don't. I definitely don't. I'm telling you, this is the last rotation. 4. None of them have jumped out of these zones at all. There we go, finally. Can we get them both before? Oh, I don't know how he didn't get shot. He did that time. Going back to bed. Sounds good, Ruth. Appreciate you waking up and tuning in. $13.57. There we go. All right, it's 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. But thank you to Ruth. Luz was here for pretty much all night. Stewarty, Rum, Putz. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. It's 7. Yes, I'm talking about in game is 8 o'clock. But guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see y'all next time.